back. The gentleman from Pennsylvania reserves. The gentleman from Maryland is recognized.
Mr. Speaker, thank you. I wanted to go back to something else that the minority leader said in echo of the minority floor leader's points. They cling to the suggestion that there's no valid legislative purpose being conducted by the January 6th Select Committee. And they also say it's unlawfully composed. Well, that's been rejected by several courts. In fact, all of the arguments that they're making have been rejected by the courts. I don't think they've won a single case in court yet. But check out Buttigieg versus Pelosi with Judge Boasberg, or Eastman versus Thompson, where these courts said not only is there a valid legislative purpose, but this is the quintessential legislative purpose that is guaranteeing the preservation of democratic self-government. If it's not a valid legislative purpose to investigate violent attacks, insurrections, and attempted coups against the government of the United States, then what is a valid purpose? The courts have said. The courts have got that right. They've written opinions. I guess we're going to have to send a copy to the minority leader because he's apparently oblivious to it. But even without the courts slapping down everything they're saying over there, just think about it. Would they really want to say that if there are violent attacks taking place against the Capitol, we can't investigate it? The Eastman decision also rejected the claim that we're somehow unlawfully composed. I've got to say something on behalf of Representative Liz Cheney, who I probably disagree with on 90% of the issues we vote on here. But she was just maligned and castigated by the minority leader in an utterly unfair way. She has operated with nothing but patriotism for this country and constitutional patriotism for the rule of law and the processes that define us. And they can overthrow her as the head of their caucus because she doesn't bow down on the altar of Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin the way that the gentlelady who was heckling me from Georgia does. And they can attack her because she thinks for herself and doesn't act like a cult member, but we won't do that, even though we disagree with her on a lot of issues. But she's a constitutional patriot, and I feel she's owed an apology. I'll reserve.